Venezuela and Guyana are fighting over oil and things are getting hot. I'm Kalila Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. We all know that oil and gas is big business globally. The industry is estimated to be worth $4.3 trillion this year. So when two oil-producing countries have a border dispute, it's gonna be a fight. Cue the latest dispute between Venezuela and Guyana. Now, for you to really understand this story, we need a quick history lesson. Venezuela and Guyana have been disputing their maritime borders for decades. Venezuela argues that the region of Essequibo, hope I said that right, which is currently governed by Guyana, actually should be part of Venezuela. An international ruling way back in 1899 gave Guyana the rights over this area, but Venezuela doesn't acknowledge that ruling, so the disagreement continues. Then Guyana hit oil in 2015, and Venezuela started laying their claim again. More than 11 billion barrels of oil and gas have been discovered off Guyana's coast so far, and oil companies are still exploring. Guyana has already earned millions of dollars from this new resource, and their economic growth has skyrocketed. Now, of course, Venezuela, which is already a major global oil producer, wants a piece of the new oil in Guyana, which they claim is actually in their territory. The battle got so intense that Guyana had to ask the International Court of Justice to step in and make a ruling that should be accepted once and for all. While that decision is pending, Guyana is internationally recognized as having sovereignty over the region and, by extension, any oil or gas deposits discovered there. So the country periodically has bidding rounds where the government auctions off sections or blocks to different oil companies who will come in and explore. Now, a few weeks ago, the Guyanese government started its latest round of bidding for 8 new oil blocks. If oil is discovered in just 2 of these blocks, that's billions of dollars in revenue for Guyana. So the Venezuelan government basically said, all right, that's enough. They called the auction illegal, arguing that Guyana doesn't have sovereign rights to the area, so any oil activity there should be done in agreement with Venezuela. They also want the bidding and exploration to be put on hold until the International Court hands down the final judgment. But obviously, Guyana isn't on the same page as Venezuela. For one, the region was internationally recognized as theirs decades ago, and they're on a hot streak right now. The United States and the Organization of American States have condemned Venezuela's remarks, but Venezuela basically told them, mind your own business. So things are heating up. We'll have to wait and see for the ICJ's ruling and Venezuela's next move. And that's the bottom line. Subscribe to my newsletter for money news like this straight to your inbox. Click the link up here or in the description below. Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.